What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mellow Brick Road, path number 95.
Woo woo!
I know, right? We're here. This time Mason's not here. Last week it was just me and Mason. This week it's just me and Kenny and Trace. Mason's not invited to this party.
Yeah,
What's
where's
up,
he
every-
at?
Yeah, he's out. I think he is working still.
Who
He,
works
he
on
works. He
Monday?
works pretty long on
Loser.
Mondays. Yeah, he works pretty long on Mondays. I think I've heard from him. So actually, I can't. Actually, I don't know where Mason is. No, I don't know. No, I don't have a GPS on him. He took off. He keeps taking off the Apple tags I throw in his backpack whenever I see him, and it's getting really annoying. But yeah, we're here. It's me, your hairy host. I got the long hair.
True that.
Van Windsor. Hello. Sorry, that was my left hand. No means to offend any of the
No
army bros.
disrespect.
I know. I've heard it's disrespectful if you use the left hand to salute.
I don't think you're supposed to salute at all.
Well, I don't. Well, either way, I know the left hand is.
It's
bad.
okay.
Well,
They do a lot of worse stuff these days.
My nagging neighbor in the middle here, Kenny Smithy, is here
Hello,
now.
everybody. Hello.
I want to pet you, but I can't. There's like an invisible force field right next to you. Oh, there we go. That's a good Kenny.
I always go the wrong way. If I sound a little nasally, it's because of these darned old allergies. I'm sorry.
Oh, the pollen's
That
terrible.
time of year.
Yeah, it's that time of year. Bust
It's
up
all
the
this
flow
crap
nays.
up around us right here.
Mm-hmm. And then over
Took an
on
Allegra today.
on the far side, I can flex my muscles.
We are sitting on a bench together, by the way.
Yes, we are outside on a bench. We were enjoying the solar eclipse together, and
Yes.
my Jamaican brother from the same mother,
Yeah, no.
T-Dub Projects.
Hey.
It's Trace.
T-Dub Projects is here. I don't have any T-Dub gear.
Hey, it's T-Dub Projects.
That's
And
good.
then you waddle out in a fat suit
Wow. I need
Yeah.
a red sweater, though.
and you black hands. But no, your face is not
Not that-
blackface, just your hands.
You can't do blackface, just black hands.
Yeah.
Oh, can you do that?
We can argue their mittens, yeah. It worked for OJ. We can work the glove case.
Oh, my God.
His gloves were white, though, right? No, they were
Exa-
brown. No.
I don't remember. They might have been black.
They were
I don't
bloody is what they were. Anyway.
With
They
that
didn't fit.
blonde
So
white
yeah, okay,
woman's
so then
blood.
we're gonna yeah. I wanted to start with something very pleasant because we're in April. The sun's coming out more now. It's getting warmer gradually, raining, the apple trees outside the house are starting to flower and bloom.
Ooh.
Really pretty pink flowers. It's great. And there's a lot of like beautiful little bumblebees buzzing around everywhere. Like the other day I was just walking past it and I saw a couple bumblebees, so I stopped and looked at them. And then like I just kind of like there was no noise happening outside. I just heard this like zzz, and I looked up and there were just bees everywhere and I was like, "Oh, that's awesome. So cool."
Yeah,
making the-
bees
they're
are
make-
great, man.
Yeah, dude, they're going to make the tree grow delicious apples. I can't wait.
Right.
There's like
I don't know
butterflies
if
flying
that
around.
tree has ever
What?
done
No,
good apples, though.
No, it has a few years ago it did.
A lot
apples-
of
it
times it
takes a
gets
while.
eaten on, though.
Yeah.
Usually,
see,
like,
well,
the animals beat us to it.
It's supposed to be like, isn't it like every other year it like produces like
Oh,
good apples?
I don't know.
Last
I didn't
year,
know that.
but the thing is, like a couple years ago, it didn't produce apples, and then last year it was supposed to, but it got like eaten to shit by bugs and stuff.
Yeah.
So it didn't really grow that well. But this
Well,
year
and then
it bloomed
if,
really
if
well
they start getting
right now, so I feel like it's gonna grow good this year.
if they start getting buds on them and stuff, and then it frosts or freezes, it'll ruin the apples. They won't be as good.
I could see that happening.
Like if you got like a frost in the middle of April or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, if they get like bad enough to where you can't eat them, but they're still stiff enough that you can still like hold them and they're not like squishy. Apple bong, bro.
there you
Apple pipe.
go.
Make a little apple
Man,
pipe with it. Take a screwdriver.
I got a story about an apple tree. It makes me
Go for it.
upset.
I'm
So-
excited. Let's hear it. And let's try and cheer you up about it.
I work for like a Fortune 300 company. I think they're not 500. Now,
I don't
I
even know
won't
what
say.
that term means.
I don't know. I think it's just the amount of money they make and how much they screw their employees. I don't know. But but anyway, I work at this company. Ooh, hello. And
Sorry, go on. I'm just being distracting. Just go on.
you
Don't,
know,
don't
they
worry
have
about me.
little decorative trees outside and everything to kind of cheer up the employees because they work in a factory for 12 hours a day.
Right. Yeah, of
But
course.
anyway, there was this tree outside and nobody knew it was an apple tree apparently forever because it never produced apples. Last
Oh,
year, last year, apples on it.
that's great.
And because one day I went outside and there were just apples all over the parking lot. They had been falling off the tree.
What?
Wow.
Dude, and like a month later, cut the tree down and replaced it with some bush and
I
replaced it
knew
with
you were gonna
bushes.
say that.
I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?"
Why? What
God,
would even
That was
be the
a
reason for that?
that's so
yeah,
sad.
like dude, people
That's
could have
so
ate
sad.
apples on break while they were sitting in their car.
It's free
Yeah, why would
food.
they
It's
not want
literally
that?
free food.
Yeah,
Like, what is
I
going
think it
on?
had something like as soon as it produced apples, they're like, "Oh, that was an apple tree. We gotta get rid of that."
What's all this? What's all
Ew,
this red
yuck,
shit
we're gonna
littering
have
my parking lot? There's fucking
yeah.
employees dropping their fucking tomatoes all over the parking lot.
I mean, we
Didn't
do
even
get that
know.
couple pizza parties every year, you know.
Oh man, that shit's get.
Slivers.
Oh, I hate that stuff so much. The greatest thing ever was when I was in Nebraska and I had that terrible warehouse job, and at that textbook company who I won't say their name of, which it doesn't really matter now because you'll know by the end of the story. And it was like getting like so terrible with like uh pay and like overtime and the non appreciation and stuff like that. Like anyway, and then I moved back to Missouri after I quit that job, and they were like, "Oh, is it because of the way it's been going on? That's why you're leaving?" And I was basically, "Yeah, it's pretty bad. You guys are pretty
It's
bad at
pretty
this."
bad.
And then I left, and then I found out like 6 months ago that that place closed down. Uh,
Yeah, it usually
like a little
happens.
like a month after I left,
Hell
they had
yeah.
completely collapsed, and I was like,
Good.
"Yes." It
You
was
were the glue.
I was the glue. I was holding it all together, man. I was the stalker in A, which was the biggest location. They had all the books from
It was just a
A
warehouse,
to
like you didn't
B.
like make the books or nothing.
Nope, just sold them, resold them. Sometimes we would repair them. Like we'd get
Oh,
books in
okay.
the
I
we'd get
okay.
books back like return books. That'd be like the binding would be loose or like the cover would be kind of off, and we'd have to like glue it back together. Or sometimes the books would come in like from the manufacturer. They'd come in kind of like the pages are like not uh, glued in like so you have to like slice them so they're all like the same size.
Yeah.
It's technical stuff
I
like
got
that.
a lot of textbooks like that when I was in grade school. We had the
Dude,
best.
they that was 114 people lost their job on that deal
Oh wow.
The company I'm
when
talking
they
about?
shut down. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow.
114 people, and it said they were in business for 108 years. So
Yeah, it was a huge
somebody took
company.
over and
They
didn't know what
no,
they were
It,
doing.
so we would do like a 2 or 3 inventory counts a year where you count them by hand. Every single book in the warehouse you count by hand. Everyone has a section. So it used to take a week. Then they try to speed it up to 3 days. Then when I was there, we were able to get it to we did it in 2 days, two like 10-hour days, and you don't have to work. You don't work the full 10 hours, but like it was they had people in shifts. But anyway, and then as soon as we finished it in 2 days, the fastest it had ever been counted ever before, and it was like right to about 98%, which is what you needed. Uh, the one of the board members who was down there with us watching us count like fucking slaves. The first thing he said after we said, "Hey, we did it in 2 days," he said, "Great, now let's try and go for one day."
yeah, they're
And then
never
and then
satisfied.
he just
They
stood
never
there.
are.
Dude, I saw so many people like you want to wring this dude's neck. It was great. It was great. I didn't mean to go off on that huge rant. It wasn't really a rant, but like, yeah,
Nah,
that
I
place
love
was
hearing
ran.
about it.
It was ran. Like, and
We have
again, like
all worked in
while this
shitty
was yeah,
warehouse
while
jobs.
this was happening, like all the PPP loan and the getting all this shelves and the books and all these other books that like weren't even our companies. It made no sense. they started bringing in because then like the pay was terrible still. Everyone was quitting. The turnaround was really bad, or it was getting bad because and COVID was bad because people had to wear masks. And then they started hiring out from the federal prison that was literally across the street. A white bus would bring over like 20 people in ankle chains, literally. And a cop
What are
would
you
come out
talking about?
and he would
The
unchain
story just
them,
keeps getting
and then they
crazier
would
and crazier.
walk into the door. And they'd have to get their little like you had the little temperature gun and you spray you before you come in.
Good
Yeah, we had to
lord.
do that. We had to do that. Wait in line in our cars to get into work.
Yep.
While they paid somebody $20 or so an hour to.
Oh my gosh.
And I was a dude. There's something bad. I was a trainer, and I was one of the. I had gotten. I always say this: if you're working at a shitty job like that, like a warehouse job, the key, because it's always gonna be shitty no matter where you are on the ladder. Unless you want to be a part of that company, it's important, passionate to you. But if you're just there for like a paycheck, you need money to eat and live. The key is to get just above the first level. Like there's all the general employees get to a trainer level, just a little bit. You just because then you gain a little bit of respect from the supervisors, so like they don't fuck with you as much, like they don't breathe down your throat as much. You have a little bit more responsibility, but really not. You literally just teach the new employees how to do it. And it's easy.
Which is usually common sense stuff anyway.
Yeah, you get like
Yeah.
a little bit of a pay raise, and like you just have a little bit more. You just have a little bit more. Like when I was at that book company, I was a trainer, and when it started getting bad, they brought us all into a meeting, like all the employees, supervisors, managers, everyone. And they had hired a company whose job it is. They're like a morality company or a morale company. They go in when employers are having trouble keeping like employees in check, I guess. Like morale is really bad. And so these people come in and they like, "Hey guys, what's going on? Here you having some troubles. We just want to see like, if we can help you in some way. So like what are some of the issues you all are having?" 50,000 hands. Just going,
Oh
here's some
shit.
issues. Here's some issues. I had a couple words to say. It was fun. It was fun.
But
Dude.
the
We were
thing
just
about
firing off at this dude. And then, so what happened? One second. What happened? So he does that. We all scream at him. He's like, "All right, everybody, let's just like, we are working today. So like, all the general employees go back to like your stations or whatever. Get back to keep production going. We're gonna have a quick chat with the managers, supervisors, and team leads." And as soon as all the general employees left and the door was shut, this dude literally got on the table, like leaned over and was like, "All right, listen up, everybody. Here's what we're thinking we're gonna do. We are not gonna give anything to them. No extra benefits to them, the general employees, right? You guys, we're gonna give you all a good pay raise. It was like $2 pay raise for like trainers, and I mean managers and supervisors got way more. But anyway, give you a pay raise. We'll give you benefits like health and vision and dental and stuff like that. Uh, and better hours. All you gotta do, just keep them quiet. Keep them smiling, and that's it. And then like I was like, I am fucking done with this place. This place is
yeah, I'm out. I'm out
even me
immediately
out,
on that.
dude. That's the morale guy telling us that. It was fucking
That's so
crazy,
dumb.
dude.
They would not want to bring one of those people into my work. It would cause mass chaos.
Dude, it's kind of fun though. It's kind of fun because then like they openly are like, "What are your concerns?" Not like they're expecting like, "Oh, I wish I, had a longer lunch break." Oh,
Yeah.
it's like, no, I wish I could survive and work
Yeah,
here
I wish
and
I
not
didn't want
get
to pull
belittled.
this shelf onto my body during my shift so that I could
Oh,
leave.
we've talked about that before.
Yeah, we've talked about that several times.
Jesus, no. I don't even remember how we got on this subject. I'm probably gonna cut.
Apple
I'm probably
trees.
I'm gonna
Apple
cut
trees.
a lot of this out.
I think you
Tracy-
asked how Kenny's Easter was, and here we
Yeah.
are.
Kenny, what's your favorite apple tree? Let's just do that. Hey, Kenny, what's your favorite apple tree or favorite kind of tree?
I love Granny Smith apples. The green ones. They're the best.
Man. Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
love Granny
A little
Smith.
sour. They're pretty
Yeah.
good.
I like the tartness. Wait, is that
Yeah.
no, not tart. Yeah,
Yeah, it's tart. Sour,
Yeah,
tart.
yeah.
Granny Smith all the way.
There we go. What about you, Trace? What kind of apple you like? There's lots of different kinds.
I like pink ladies.
Ooh.
Yeah, I
those
like
are
a
good
pink
too.
lady. I'm trying to think of what else I have in my fridge right now, but pink ladies is kind of the main one, to be honest. But
I
I can't say I've ever had a bad apple, so.
I don't like the big red ones. They're not real great. The
The,
big
uh,
Oh,
ones.
like
red-
what most people
the
think of
Red
as an apple?
Delicious.
Yeah,
the
the
most
big
the
ones.
most
Yeah, those
pretentious of all
definitely
the
aren't
apples.
the best.
I'm the Red Delicious. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, get over yourself. Not
No,
everyone
you're
likes
not.
you. Yeah,
No,
no,
you're
you're
Red
not.
not.
Delicious.
You're a
You are
fucking
red.
dork, dude. You're a
You're a
dork.
loser.
You're half right.
My favorite apple tree or apple, yeah, I guess apple tree is the apple. I like the apples from Wizard of Oz. Those apple trees that throw their apples at Dorothy
Oh yeah.
and the Scarecrow. Those are my favorite. And I
Yeah,
love
I
bringing them up
forgot
as much
about
as I
that.
possibly can because they're just so much fun. Oh,
They're
look them up.
asshole
Look,
trees.
yeah, they're like, oh look, trees. Let's get some apples. And then he's like, hey, what are you doing? You can't pick my apples.
Hey,
And then he's like,
Van,
oh.
can I like tap into your memory for a second?
All right, hang on.
Do you
Let me get
remember?
where's my sickle? Go ahead.
Do you remember hedge apples
Yeah, from Bubba's house.
at Bubba's house? Those.
Yeah,
Can you eat those?
Hedge
Or
balls.
is that what they're
I
like?
don't
The
think you
big
can.
People
freaking
call them hedge
brain?
apples. Yeah,
Yeah,
they look like a green brain.
Yes.
I didn't know. I
Yeah,
didn't
I
know
don't
if that's
think
what
you
you called them.
can. They're
or
really
if you
sticky.
Can. Yeah, they're. I just remember thinking they were so gross.
I thought
Yeah,
they were.
you can
I thought
eat
they were
'em.
weird, but I like them. I just thought they
You
were
could
like.
definitely eat them.
Can you really? Can we? Can he?
I don't
Are
think
you
they're.
pulling my leg?
I don't think they're poisonous, but I do
No,
know.
wait. Let me read this. They
This
are
is going
actually
out on the
very
air.
bitter.
You know, people are gonna be
They
watching
are
this,
very.
Kenny.
They are very bitter, and most people would consider them unpalatable. But you can eat them.
I told
Okay.
you.
Okay, well let's eat
That's
some. We should get some and eat some.
But
I
they
don't.
are used for. They're used for like you put them under your house, like in your crawl space or something, if you don't have a basement or something, and
Mm-hmm.
it keeps spiders away. Keeps it's like a what do you call that?
Really?
An organic way to
That's cool.
treat your house. Yeah.
I should
I
do
did
that
not know that.
in here.
Because
Because like my little
but why?
closet over here, there's like up above, there's no like ceiling
But
up
they
there. Like it's cause there's like not a ceiling like panels or whatever in the closet area. It's like unfinished, I guess you'd say.
yeah.
I just keep a bunch of just crap in there. But there are webs from coming down from the top. I know there's spiders in there, but I don't see them. But if I put some
There's
hedge
so much
apples in there,
confusion.
you're saying it'll keep them away.
It's supposed to.
Also I'll look more into that. I'll write that down.
Okay, it does say the fleshy fruit is about 80% digestible.
Okay,
So-
What does that mean?
like orange, like
Maybe
pulp?
don't eat the skin. Don't eat the top or something. I don't know. They're called Osage orange trees, but they are
Yeah,
not
I've heard that
related in
too.
any way to oranges.
Huh.
They're more closely related to mulberries.
All around
Even
a ring
even
around
more
the mulberry
confusingly,
bush.
the most common name for their fruit is hedge apple, though they're also called horse apples, Irish snowballs, or monkey brains.
I've heard
Not many
monkey
animals
brains.
or humans eat these.
I've always called them just hedge balls.
I've
Yeah,
heard
we
of
just call
monkey
them
brains.
hedge apples.
Yeah, we call them hedge apples.
They kind of look like a devil fruit.
That's so funny.
They kind of do
They
look
kind
like
of
a
look
devil.
like
You could easily like take a devil like a hedge apple and like make it look like a devil fruit easily. Put a little stem on it and it's good to
Yeah.
go. So do they grow in trees? And then they
hedge
just fall?
trees.
Hedge
Yeah.
trees, like hedges. You mean like hedges?
No, it's called a hedge tree
Why is it called a hedge tree, Mr. Kinney?
because it's a
Could
hedge
you-
tree, and that's why they're called
Could you-
hedge apples
Oh.
because they
It's-
come from a hedge tree.
It's called an ash tree because of the way it is.
Could you make it into
That's pretty
a,
neat.
wonder if you could make it into like a smoothie. Could you
Yeah,
make it
juice it.
good, I guess? Could you make
You
it
could
good?
juice it.
That's
Make
that.
it into an ice cream?
Who's that big guy that drinks all that weird shit on YouTube? What's that guy's name? Can we get in touch with him?
Something Chugs. Yeah, what's his
Let's
name?
send Chugs a message about this.
Badland Chugs or something?
Well, should we ask him if it's possible and if he'll do it, or should we do it and send him a video as like, hey, we're big
Just-
fans of you. We saw you
just
drink that
look
thick
up-
water.
Ugh.
Hedge apple thick water smoothie.
No.
We got to do
Just
one or the
type
other.
in hedge apple recipes.
I bet it exists. I mean, if it exists, it's already on the screen. So everyone
Ooh,
knows
Hedge
that it
apple kombucha.
All right.
Kombucha.
Oh,
Ooh.
I bet.
Actually, that one
Fermented hedge
actually
apples.
that makes more sense. That one I would drink that. I think I like kombucha. It's pretty good. It's good for you. They say.
Yeah.
We're on some
Yeah.
weird paths right now.
Yeah.
I love it.
I like when it's not following my notes at all. So it's to draw it in another weird direction away from hedge apples now. Oh, actually, you know
Yes.
what? Actually, keeping us on the same sort of yeah, that looks like a purple hedge apple.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I would also call a hedge apple a devil fruit.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
should start
see,
calling
does
them.
it?
We should start calling them devil fruit, or what should you?
Yeah,
It's a
that
gum
would
gum
be-
fruit.
It's a hedge apple.
Hedge.
Hedge
Hedge.
fruit. Yeah, it's hedge fruit. I mean, it is a hedge fruit technically, a hedge tree. And keeping on the same wavelength of a fruit, sort of. I saw this video of this very famous baseball team. They're not MLB, clearly, but they're I don't know what they are. Tracy, you might know. Kenny, I don't know if you know about the Savannah Bananas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you know the Savannah
Didn't,
Bananas too. Everyone knows them. Mason knew who they were too.
I only know of them because of John Cena.
Oh yeah, John Cena did do an appearance there.
Yeah.
Really?
I forgot about that.
Yeah, he played for him for like a second or something. I don't know.
Really?
His uniform was very tight.
Yeah, it was.
He's such a big fucking guy.
It
Huh.
wasn't as tight
I
as the
don't
one
know.
at the Oscars or whatever.
Yeah, that was a pretty toy.
It was skin tight.
tight.
I think it's like their own minor league. I don't think it's
It's like they did their own thing.
yeah, it's like an independent league, I think. But I could be wrong. I mean, they play their own rules, so it has to be kind of its own lane.
Is it kind of like the Globetrotter type thing?
I think
Yeah,
so. I think
it is, but I don't think things are predetermined necessarily. Like I think
It's just a little looser
goofiness,
rules.
but
Yeah.
it's
I've
like,
got a video I can show you guys.
It's wackadoo, but it's like they're still playing baseball in the middle of it, so they don't win every time. Because that'd be a lot harder to mess with.
I have a video of these guys because I saw online their pitcher or one of their pitchers, the world's tallest baseball player. Have you guys seen this guy?
A picture of a pitcher?
No. I have a video of a pitcher.
A pitcher.
A pitcher. A belly, not a
Okay.
belly itcher. A
Just a
baseball pitcher.
Pitcher.
Yeah.
'Kay.
And he's on stilts.
This guy's hard to pitch to for sure.
Oh yeah, he makes it hard.
Strike zone.
Oh, there we
It's
go.
like when you're in Little League and you're the shortest kid on the team. They're like, all right, we're going to get you on base.
Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go.
There's the owner right there in that suit.
So yeah, he's on stilts. He's like a professional stilt
Jesus,
walker.
that looks crazy.
I know,
Oh.
dude. Look at the way he runs. The only thing in this video, is that you don't see him like slide into third. Because the video that I saw on Instagram, he slides into third, but he doesn't slide. He runs like that,
just
and he literally like falls to his
forward?
knees, and then he like falls forward. But he does this.
That's
He
hilarious.
does this dance whenever he strikes someone out. I think they're gonna. They all dance. They dance all the time. Watch him.
Yeah,
Yeah, see, yeah.
he's dancing.
He does
Oh,
that.
he's widowy doing the
He's
gwitty.
doing the giddy. He's doing the giddy.
Yeah, that's what that. Yeah, is that what that is? Doing the giddy?
the
Gritty?
gritty.
Sounds like the diddy.
Gritty.
Oh, the
It's
gritty.
hard for me to say words.
I don't know what that one is. Even
That's
the
just-
ump's into it.
No, dude,
These
they're all.
guys
I know they're
sleepless?
all like dances. Though it looks like such a fun game to go watch.
Dude, it looks
They're
awesome.
just like dancing around. Look how he stands at the plate.
That looks absurd.
Yes, it is.
How did they make those pants? That just occurred to me. Those pants are ginormous.
When he sits I wish I could show the video on Instagram because it shows him like coming out of the dugout as well. and it's this like it comes out like it crawls out like a monkey.
It's so funny.
This guy's name is Dakota Stilts Albritton. Albritton? Yeah.
Oh,
Dakota Stilts. They call him Stilts. This was from
That's
2023.
crazy.
This highlight reel. Also, I love the ref. He's like a little dwarf. He loves it. I mean, dwarf in the fantasy league sense.
He looks very
stout.
Yeah, he looks like he would carry a
battle axe,
big hammer or a battle axe. Yeah.
Yes. Very Tolkien character. Very.
Dude, that would be so fun.
Dude, that looks like such a fun time. I mean, I like just going to minor league games. I think that's really fun.
Yeah.
It's just I feel like there's just less pressure.
I went to a Minneapolis St. Paul Saints game, and Bill Murray owns them.
Oh, that's cool.
Bill Murray owns the team, and there's just a bunch of cardboard cutouts of Bill Murray everywhere. It was great. He comes to the games a lot, but he obviously didn't come to that one, I guess. But
I think it's kind of fun too, because I don't know anything about sports or anything like that. So it's kind of fun when you go to a game and you don't know either team. Because then it's just like you're just watching like pure baseball or pure basketball. You have no stakes in anything, so like you're just kind of cheering for everyone.
Yeah, you're just cheering for good.
And then you like, because you're not really invested in the teams. You're not like watching like super hard, so then you can kind of like zone out and kind of like look at the crowd and like enjoy the atmosphere of everything. And because for me, that's what whenever I'm at like a minor leagues game, I always look around. There's always a point I look around where I go, God, baseball is such a fun, like, social experience.
Environment, yeah.
It's just a fun environment. Like, it's just, I mean, it's fun. I like it. The soda, the beer, the hot dogs, nachos, other people. You watch people get into fights. People kiss on the camera.
They do the lookalikes. That's fun.
Oh, that is. Yeah, I like when the Blues do that. They like the lookalikes. Okay, so I think we've had a pretty good time on this path. Some good ups and ups. Not really too many downs, I don't think. We've been pretty feeling pretty good.
Except they cut down my apple tree at work.
Oh yeah, except for that.
That's the only down we've had.
Yeah, I remember saying that we were going to try and find something happy about that, but really there's nothing happy about that at all.
No, it's just corporate America taking away our hopes and dreams.
Well, here's what I want you to do. I think I have another segment here that's going to make you feel a lot better. I hope. We'll see if it does. So what I want you to do is imagine a gecko. Right? A gecko. A little tiny
little lizard?
With the big eyes. Yeah, gecko.
And
then I want you to picture the most corporate image in your head. Like the corporate CEO of corporate CEOs, right? Picture that guy. The one who like chopped down your fucking apple tree, bro.
Mr. Boss.
Mr. Boss. The boss baby has grown up and it's become this guy, right? And so, do you know what Animorphs are? Did you read those books? Okay.
Yeah,
I never read those books.
I know what the pictures are, though.
Yeah, you know the covers of like the people that
they change it to an animal.
Okay, so I want you to imagine Animorph style Mr. Boss turning into that gecko.
Yeah.
But now he is the gecko. Mr. Boss, corporate dickhead, is a gecko, right? Okay? And he's the gecko in the video I'm about to show you, okay? That's the corporate boss, okay. And, okay.
Oh.
Van, can you show this?
We'll see.
We'll see. Oh, no.
That's, yeah.
Wait, do they shed their eyes?
They do. Their eyes get dried out because they don't have eyelids.
Wait, what?
So is he okay, or is this like he's not gonna have an eyeball anymore?
No, watch.
Oh my gosh.
His eyes right there. That's just the skin.
He's so cute.
It's just like when I wake up in the morning with allergies.
Dude, that was horrifying.
Yeah.
He's so happy though.
Yeah, see, he's smiling.
I think he feels better.
It's good for the CEO to get his eyes right, but it doesn't look fun. So we'll see if I keep that in.
I literally thought you were showing us an eyeball getting pulled out, like
That's what I thought
like
I was watching.
Dead eye or something, like a. Oh,
No, it's like you get some eye boogers, you know. You gotta.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's just like when I wake up with bad allergies. I'm like,
Your eyes are just like sealed shut. You're like,
yeah.
I'm blind. I can't open my eyes anymore. I can't see.
You got to get them boogies out.
I hate that. Because what happens is like if I start rubbing and I rub those out, what happens? I feel like I pull out eyelashes, and then those get in my eyes.
You just got to get in the shower. You got to get in the shower.
Yeah, steam and more, and just scrape it off.
Man, that's a good idea. You know what? Okay, so last week Mason and I were talking about mouth hygiene because I was talking about how I don't like to gargle mouthwash. And hey, just an update for everyone, by the way. After that, Mason and I talked about that. I said I feel like I don't gargle far enough back in my throat because if I go back too far, I feel like I'm gonna and I spit it all up. I literally did that today with mouthwash, and that happened to me. I tried going further back, taking everyone's advice, and I literally I spit up mouthwash all over my sink and my counter and my mirror. It was a disaster. So
yeah,
once again proves my gag reflex is bad.
I think you're just supposed to swallow it.
You just swallow.
That's what I've been doing for about a decade. So
swish it around.
So Mason and I talked about we have a water. Mason has a water pick and I have a water pick, and he said he'll put a little bit of mouthwash in the water pick with the water. That's so smart. Idea. And now I'm learning about this steaming to make the eye booger stuff better. The crusty.
Your morning routine's just getting better and better.
Yeah, I know. Wow. And I started flossing again. My little on and off again relationship with flossing is back on. It adds like a half hour to my bathroom routine in the morning, but it keeps me from having a heart attack.
Gingivitis, yeah. Gives you heart attacks?
Heart disease is directed to your gum health.
Yeah, gingivitis.
I didn't know that meant, but I think that's the fact that I learned.
I went to the dentist today.
Yeah.
They look good. Pearly whites.
Yeah.
Pearly whites. He looks like he stole them from a whale. Because remember Mr. Krabs' daughter's name is Pearl?
Oh.
He was a whale. Whale of a good time.
There's a terrible conspiracy theory behind that, too.
Of Mr. Krabs and Pearl?
Yeah.
I want to hear it before we leave.
Well, you know what the Krabby Patty secret ingredient possibly is?
Ambergris.
Well, whale meat.
I was close.
The theory is that Mr. Krabs came upon a dead whale in the ocean. And Pearl was there. The baby Pearl was there, right?
Right.
So he's cashing in on this whale all this time and keeps Pearl at home in case he runs out of the whale meat.
Oh, Jesus.
That's amazing.
That's your childhood right there.
Yeah, it's so much for no dark down stuff this episode. Holy cow.
I was hoping it would...
Yikes.
Sorry.
Oh, gosh. I like it. I like it still.
I've definitely never heard it before.
I love those theories. I love conspiracy theories on that. Like Nickelodeon. Well, not Nickelodeon conspiracies, but like Nickelodeon cartoon conspiracies, right? Because like we already know all the secrets in the closets of the Nickelodeon studios, the live action studios at least. But the cartoon, the animated ones, I like when people make up fucked up things about SpongeBob. Like,
yeah, because you can. It's all just cartoons,
and it's innocent, so it's kind of fun when it's like fucked up. So that's
everybody that's involved in that show is adults anyway, like the characters and stuff. So.
Yeah, Tom Kenny, the voice of SpongeBob. I've seen him do like really dirty sketches all the time. He used to be on Mr. Show with Bob Odenkirk and David. He's hilarious.
He's Squanchy on.
He's Squanchy on Rick and Morty. That's right.
On Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Trace, you know what I just thought of?
How does this work?
Remember, how does what work? What is that? Rick and Morty cup? I finally watched the new season.
Hey, I'm Rick. I'm a cup. Anyway.
I'm a cup, Morty. I'm a cup. I'm going to a cup, Morty. Fill me up. Put your lips on me and drink me. Oh, anyway, Trace, do you remember that video I found we were like super young, Sponge Bong, hemp pants. Sponge Bong hemp pants.
I think I've seen it.
Dude, we were so
that's
young.
kind of a cursed video.
And we used to. I love it. I think it's hilarious. I think
it is funny.
And when I saw it, Kenny, we were Marceline, so that means I was for sure like at most I was in 6th grade. So we were very young, and we would run around the house and we'd go Sponge Bong hemp pants, Sponge Bong, and we had no idea. I had no idea what anything that was. I thought it was just
you just know you weren't supposed to like. You knew it was bad to kind of say it.
I knew it was sort of bad, but I didn't know why. I just knew SpongeBob and Patrick were being really weird and eating a lot of brownies.
Yeah, and their color was different. Remember,
oh gosh,
Grandma's. What was it called? Grandma's Kisses or
Grandma's
something?
Grandma's ass cheeks.
Dude, we've talked about this on this show, but that is such a crazy video.
Is that from like the same? Is that from the same creator?
God.
I can't.
I don't think so. I think it's just dubbed over. It's so.
I'm gonna have to find that video now. Bad. Holy shit. God.
We were too young.
Could someone just.
Grandma's.
Someone tell me. All right, Trace, tell everyone where they can find you online. Let's get the F out of H.
We got
T-Dub Projects on Facebook. Let me find the thing really quick.
Oh gosh.
You can buy a shirt, buy a hoodie. I got long sleeve, I got short sleeve, any color. Come check it out. I'm working on one of my biggest projects I've ever done. It might be a while, but if you come follow and check it out. I got a new American flag up. I got some projects coming, so come check that out. T-Dub Projects on Facebook.
Hell yeah, dude. Kenny, what about you, dog?
I'm still at Kenny_Smithy33 on Instagram. That's it, right? That's right. That's correct.
Yeah, Kenny_30. Wait,
Kenny underscore Smithy 33 right here.
Yes, yeah, it's on there.
Yeah, and that's where I'm at.
There we go. That's where he's at. Catch him where he's at. If you want to find me on Instagram, it's at Vanna Windsor. I usually post about the show, clips and whatnot from the show. I'll post it on my page, as well as the show's page. It's getting warmer outside, which means I'm picking up trash again. So stop throwing it out your windows.
Are you doing catch of the day or catch of the week or whatever?
Yeah, I might go back into doing that.
Sorta.
Oh, I said before that I got out of doing that because I immediately was like, oh, I'm not picking up enough trash to like look good.
Right.
I guess. And really what I should do in a situation like that is I should just walk further because I know past our road there's trash. I just don't go that far.
Mm-hmm.
But I could, so I should just go a little bit further.
Has anyone ever stopped and has anyone ever stopped you and thanked you for doing that?
Twice.
That's cool.
Happened twice last year. It's happened once earlier this year. I also saw a guy, there's two guys in a truck that drove past me real slow, and they like stopped 100 feet in front of me, and they stopped their truck, and I thought they were like waiting for me to walk up to thank me or something. And then when I was about 50 feet away, the passenger window, they threw out a bunch of trash and then drove off.
Oh my god. That's so ignorant.
I look for that truck. I look for it when I'm outside. Because if I find them, I'm throwing trash on their fucking truck. And that's a guarantee. And I'll pick it back up. I'm beating someone's ass. Uncool. Not a cool thing to do. But I'll pick up the trash anyway. I'm a good person. Anyway, if you want to follow the show on Instagram, stick with us socially and chat with us more about the show and things you liked and didn't like. Like, tell us how much you hated that story about Kenny's apple tree. How fucked up was that?
Yeah.
That's mbr.pod on Instagram. Check us out there. We get clips of the show, reels. What else does Instagram do? Threads. I don't know if we have a thread. Do you have to make a Threads account, or do you already have a Threads account? I don't know how that works.
I think it's separate.
Okay. Yeah, but you can just... Yeah, you just use your Instagram account, and you can make one through your Instagram.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
It always tries to get me to download the app. Is what I was going to say.
Oh, okay. Yeah, same.
I haven't done that yet.
Right. I haven't either. If you want to follow us for bonus content, you can sign up for our Patreon, patreon.com/Mellow Brick Road. There's a lot of free videos out there, like a few episodes of What You're Reading, are free on there. That's me and Trace. We do book reading every month. All the books we've read for those 30 days or 31 days or sometimes 28 days. It depends on the month. And
This year was 29.
This year was 29. And Mason and I also have a show on there, me and Mason, Off the Path with Van and Mason, where we talk about a bunch of random, goofy, crazy stuff, and also survivor stories. Last week we had one that was about a man in Saskatchewan. It was on the Mellow Brick Road page this week. There's a little twofer, Mellow Brick Road Off the Path. So if you were watching last week, you got a little bit of a taste of what Off the Path is like, and I'm sorry you had to see that. Yeah. And also, keep announcing this. If you sign up for the Patreon page, you get stickers.
Whoop, whoop.
Hey,
Pow, pow, pow. This is a sticker. It says "Welcome to the Mellow Brick Road." Yep. And then
Yeah,
you got this
dog.
one. These a bunch. They say Mellow Brick Road on them, and they got QR codes. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. They're pretty
Let me
little
get-
flowers.
Let me get one.
Here you go, Kenny. Whoop. Oh, it'd be so cool with Kenny. Like
I got it
actually
down
had
here.
one
You
in his
can't
hand.
see it. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
if
put it
Kenny
in my
really
pocket.
had one in person,
That'd be-
that would have been sick.
I do have stickers for everybody on the show, a handful of each. That way, when you're out and about in the world, you can stick them on stuff.
Yeah.
What's that over there? Road sign? Boom. What are you at? Taylor Swift venue? Boom. What's this?
Ooh, yeah.
Farmer's market stall where they're selling dog food made of cow manure. They don't sell
reopened
very much.
Piano bar in Colombia.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you
there
go. Any bathroom stall. I think the QR code is a good bathroom stall one because you're already got your phone out because you're in the bathroom stall. So then it's like, oh look, a QR code. I'll just go ahead and scan that.
Dude, I get my phone out at the urinal.
Right?
Yeah, I do too.
I don't do that.
Yeah, I've started doing that. I noticed, and I'm like, I'm gonna be here for 20 seconds. What am I doing?
But how do
Yeah.
you
What am I
look
gonna
at
get
all the
accomplished
how do you
here?
look at all the penises if you're looking at your phone?
And so I don't look at the penises. That's why I pull it out.
That's to help you.
It's a code.
I gotta keep my eyes down.
That's fucking funny.
If you want raunchy, inappropriate humor like that, that's also on our Patreon page. We got clips of all that kind of stuff where stuff that I don't know, it may not be bad, but sometimes I get a little bit uncomfortable posting it out to the entire world.
Yeah.
So sometimes it goes on the Patreon page just as a little bit of a safety net. Like you signed up for it so you can see it. Kind of
Y'all
thing.
ain't ready for it. That's why.
Yeah, we're just nervous. And so yeah, that's where that's gonna be on a Patreon page. It's super fun. We're getting a lot of games in development right now. Like we're gonna start doing the D&D is gonna start going. It's probably gonna be on Patreon or Twitch. Haven't decided yet exactly the format we're choosing yet, but we're starting D&D like very soon. So get ready for that. We've also got board games we're gonna start playing. I've been trying to figure out like game show ideas sort of thing that we can do on Patreon as well. Like get a whole like annoying like set together and like just do a bunch of like stupid games. So we'll keep you updated on how that goes. So follow us there on Patreon for updates on that. I think that's everything. Does that sound like everything to you guys? Any last minute like updates or stories that one would like to share before we get into the Missouri celebrity quote of the week?
I think I'm good.
I
Okay.
don't think I have anything.
All right.
We're
Well,
coming up on 100 episodes, dude. That's crazy.
I know I got it marked in the calendar. We're getting it set up, bro. It's gonna be nuts. I don't know what's gonna
That's
happen,
crazy.
but I am probably pretty certain that crickets might be involved somewhere. They always are. Maybe more stuff besides crickets. I don't know. Anyway, this week's Missouri celebrity is a track and field athlete. She's kind of known as the greatest female athlete of the 20th century. Just saying.
Sweet.
Her name is Jackie Joyner Kersey.
I've heard of her.
She was a heptathlon was her thing. Specifically, the long jump was her jam, and she was amazing. If you've ever seen like footage of her go, it's crazy. She was from St. Louis. Born in, I guess I don't have the age. Born in 1962. So back in the Dizzy. She's retired now.
61.
Yes. Good maths. And the quote that I have from Jackie is, "It's better to look ahead and prepare than to look back and regret." Mellow manifestations, everybody.
Peace and blessings.
Love y'all.
See you later.
Keep
Eat a
your
hedge
gecko
apple.
eyes wet.
Eat a hedge apple. Send us
Yeah,
a video
try
of
one.
it. Yeah. Bye.
Oh, are we gonna have to try and eat one?
Yeah.